Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here with today's Micros Market Recap. It is Monday, July 25th, just at the close of New York here. Let's get right into it with micro oil. Not a whole lot of action going on in oil. We opened up pretty much at the close and such, and we just had some initial selling. And it took a long time to have anything develop. It was very sideways after that opening, and then we had created a low, and they just melted up, testing those highs of the open, and they just struggled to get beyond that. So not a whole lot of movement in oil. Gold, micro gold here, you can see we opened up from Friday's range below the close, not terribly far from it, but we just sold, hit that HVA edge, had a nice bounce off of it, and then came through, and they just kind of kept selling down, grinding their way down. So we did finish net down for the day in gold, pretty much where we left off in oil. Now our equities, again, not a whole lot of action. It did move up and down a couple times, but in a very confined space and not really breaking outside of its initial balance this morning. So we did open inside of the range from Friday, had some movement down, and then they're just testing their boundaries for the most part. Saw some expansion and rejection and support at these levels here. They held, again, these levels, these HVA levels are given out the night before the next day's trading endeavor, so our students can get these onto their charts so they can trade that evening, pre-market, and for the pit. So we had a really short rally. Again, support kicking in, setting a new high, and then the selling just started, and it was just a grind. Volatility picked up around here. You can see the bars just increasing in size, and the expansions as well. But found our low for the day, and then ever since then we've been melting up, and we pretty much got back up to our high that we had made earlier. So not a huge opportunity for entries today, and that's okay. That's usually a Monday for you. Similar story in the Nasdaq here, micro Nasdaq. If I just scroll back, opening up inside the range, and then pretty much just going sideways for the first couple minutes, and then selling kicked in. Found some floor, some support from an unidentified buyer. Came back up, hit this HVA edge, so you can see how well that resistance held again from that level that was given out to those students the night before. Came down, hit that level there, boom, nice huge bounce from that level as well. And then another entry here, quick bounce there, another one there. Nasdaq had a lot of participation in it today in terms of play around the HVAs, but then it just got consolidated and choppy. They did make some new lows eventually, not by a whole lot, as you can see here, but they had some retracement back up into the range from today, getting back into that initial balance. So not a huge expansion today. Nothing wrong with that. It's a typical Monday, but we do have some news coming out this week here for us, and that would include the FOMC announcements, Fair Share Press. Those are on Wednesday. It doesn't matter what the news is, but some people tend to react poorly, and they use news as a tool to judge for an entry, and they may go long or short depending on what the news says, when that's not really what news is used for in trading. If you didn't know that, I mean, I'm sure plenty of you have seen talk hosts on the TV saying one thing, and guess what? The opposite happens. Well, they're used too in the media. There's just a lot of manipulation in the markets, so never trust what the news says. It'll most likely do the opposite. Just be aware that news is news, and you shouldn't be speculating where the market's going to go from that, because guess what? We're got terrible inflation going on, and the market had been moving up for the past, I don't know how many days, 3 days, last week, 4 days. That doesn't make any sense. It's illogical. But with that said, these levels are available for our students each night, the day before the next day's trading endeavor. So if you are interested in finding out how you can get them onto your charts, find out the methodology and learn it in our rooms every day, learn how to trade futures. If you're interested in doing that, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettradingacademy.com. Get in touch with a representative there. They'll gladly be able to show you what we do in our rooms each day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you.